At yun na nga no mga kabayan, bumalag nga itong si Kaado at Ka Henry dito nga sa pagiging mayabang ni Governor Gwen ng Cebu nang sabihin niyang don't mess with us daw. Na tinabagay hinahamon niya kung sino man ang basher ng kanyang anak na si Secretary Frasco. Siya lang naman ang Secretary of Tourism na kung saan gumawa ng tourism footage para sa ating bansa gamit ang mga ibang clips mula sa ibang bansa. Kung hindi pa nga mabubuking ng ilang mga vloggers, hindi pa nga aamin itong si Secretary Frasco. At dahil nga sa kahihiyang inabot ng Secretary of Tourism, tinabaga to the rescue ang kanyang nanay na si Governor Gwen at sinabing don't mess with us. Mukhang nagbabanta nga ito na huwag daw silang babanggain. Ang akala siguro nito ni Governor Gwen siya nga ang nagpanalo kay Bongbong Marcos dahil nakakuha nga ng landslide vote doon si BBM. Sa tingin mo kabayan, dapat lang ba makatikim ng kastigo itong si Governor Gwen dahil sa sobrang kayabangan nito ni hindi man lang nagsorry nga ang kanyang anak sa kapalpakang nagawa at imbis na pagsabihan, kinunsinti pa? Comment nyo nga yun sa baba at huwag nyo nga kalimutang i-hit ang like at subscribe button para updated kayo sa mga uploads ko araw-araw. Kabayan, panoorin natin ang kabuuan ng video ito.
Sabi ni Gwen Garcia, don't mess with us. Ano? Sabi ni Gwen Garcia, tinakot ang mga bashers. Bashers, mga kritiko lang tulad natin ni Frasco. Don't mess with us. Parang tayo pa ang may kasalanan. Sila ang magnanakaw. So this problem of corruption is not just individuals, not just the government, it's kultura. The entire culture po nitong mga naghaharing political na classes natin na uri.
We're not messing with you. It is your daughter that is messing with us. Yung baby nyo, pinagtatakpan, no? Yung kapalpakan ni Paul Soriano at ni Lisa Araneta. And that's why she crossed the netizen line. No? Alam nyo ho, meron ngayong ongoing hate line against the First Lady and Paul Soriano. No? And that again repeats dito sa PAGCOR logo. No? Na ano ba yan? Demonyo, palong ng manok, ano ba yan? Nawala yung kamay, kamentong, nawala yung araw. So, ibig sabihin yan, ipa-privatize na talaga ang PAGCOR. Who is messing with your daughter, ma'am? No? The person messing with your daughter and who is sabotaging your daughter, who is running a demolition of your daughter's Department of Tourism is none other than Enrique Manalo, the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Kakuntsaba niya ang Assistant Secretary na si Henry Bersuto, no? Na nag-i-issue lamang ng 100 to 250 visas para sa mga Chinese.
Tourist.
At dahil dito, hindi ho makakakota ang Chinese ng 2 million this year because to be able to reach that number, the DFA must be issuing almost 8,000 visas a day. So, dyan yung event ang inyong galit, no? Yan ang nagsasabutahe, hindi lamang ng inyong anak, hindi lamang ng DOT, kundi ng buong bansa, 10 ng mga mamamayang Pilipino dahil mawawalan po tayo rito ng $1 billion ng earnings
2 billion.
or an equivalent of 200 billion.
2 billion.
Remember, tourism creates 2 jobs per tourist.
$2 billion yan per annum.
2 billion.
2 billion, not 1 billion. Or equivalent of 120 billion pesos a year.
120 billion.
Isipin po ninyo, from almost 2 million tourists in 2019, we're going to be down to maybe 100 or 200,000 this year. If this situation, feeling ko po ng maraming mga kapwa nating Pilipino ngayon, tayo nasa quicksand ng corruption, ng arrogance, ng profligacy o yung sobrang magastos na gobyerno po natin. Bakit nasabi natin ito? Well, ngayong linggo lang, nung nakaraang linggo na skandalo tungkol sa promotion ng tourism na milyon-milyon, 50 milyon sa isang plagiarized promotion material or video kung saan-saan lang kumuha sa internet ng mga videos and so on at binil ang ating gobyerno ng 50 million pesos. Itong linggo naman sumabog itong PAGCOR logo, 3 million pesos na sabi ng ibang mga staff po natin dito sa media department po natin. For a cup of coffee, pwede akong gumawa ng mas magandang logo kaysa yung makikita po natin ngayon sa screen po natin. No? Pati si Malutiki yan nag-commentary diyan. Yang kita po niyo yung PAGCOR, yung parang may sungay na hindi maintindihan na hipon na pula. Hindi namin yan ay 3 million pesos. Samantalang yung dating PAGCOR logo ay napakaganda, 2 kamay na sinasalo ang araw. Ibig sabihin yung mga maralita, yung mga may sakit, may mga kapansanan. Well, mukhang money-making lang talaga po ito. Another scandal under the Bongbong administration. But what takes me what really gets my goat, itong reaction naman nitong Governor Gwen Garcia ng Cebu doon sa mga bumabatikos po kay Fracas dahil sa kanyang fiasco. Fiasco o fracas? Fracas bang apelido? Am I correct? Frasco, I'm sorry. Frasco's fiasco. Frasco's fiasco. Ito po ang reaksyon ng ina po nitong si Frasco na Secretary ng Department of Tourism. Ano sabi niya? Let's look at the Abante Report. Yan, sabi ni Gwen Garcia, don't mess with us. Ano? Sabi ni Gwen Garcia, tinakot ang mga bashers, mga kritiko lang tulad natin ni Frasco, don't mess with us. Parang tayo pa ang may kasalanan. Sila ang magnanakaw. So this problem of corruption is not just individuals, not just the government, it's kultura. The entire culture po nitong mga naghaharing political na classes natin, na uri. And hindi naman po exception yan, pati lahat ng mga functionaries ng ating pamahalaan. Ito po from DENR, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, fina-flag po yung mga high water bills of government agencies. Ano ba, naliligo na lahat ng mga empleyado ng gobyerno sa mga opisina nila? Ano? This is just, alam po ninyo ang utang natin, bawat Pilipino, 133,000 pesos. Kayo, ako, mga anak natin, mga sanggol, bagong silang sa sanggol, meron ng 133,000 pesos ng utang. Dahil sa 14 trillion peso debt, national debt ng bayan po natin, yan lahat ng mga gastos nila, yan po lahat dinadagdag dyan sa utang natin. Kayo po, mayaman po talaga kayo dahil kayo nagpautang sa gobyerno ng 133,000 pesos. Pati yung mga anak nyo, bawat isa, kung kayo ay pamilya ng 5, halos 1 milyong piso na po yun. Ito naman, NBI Executive who hired sexy dancers during formal event to explain side in the investigation in the probe. Ano ba naman ito? Ano? At ito po, finally, COA flags Coast Guard over purchase of 7.8 million SUV. Anong gagawin niya? Ibabarko niya doon sa West Philippine Sea para ibangga sa Chinese Coast Guard. Talaga naman, I'm sure KAYO has a lot of things to add to that. And of course, our guest who just has come back from China sa part of the media delegation galing sa Pilipinas. Ipapakwento po natin in our next episode, no, para one whole segment ay pag-usapan natin yan. But anong reaction po ninyo? Let's start si KAYO kasi marami idadagdag si KAYO dito.
Mami Gwen, tinatawagan lang namin kayo ng pansin, no? We're not messing with you. It is your daughter that is messing with us. Yung baby nyo, pinagtatakpan, no? Yung kapalpakan ni Paul Soriano at ni Lisa Araneta. And that's why she crossed the netizen line, no? Alam nyo ho, meron ngayong ongoing hate line against the First Lady and Paul Soriano, no? And that again repeats dito sa PAGCOR logo, no? Na ano ba yan? Demonyo, palong ng manok, ano ba yan? Nawala yung kamay, kamentong, nawala yung araw. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, ipa-privatize na talaga ang PAGCOR. Who is messing with your daughter, ma'am? No? The person messing with your daughter and who is sabotaging your daughter, who is running a demolition of your daughter's Department of Tourism is none other than Enrique Manalo, the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Kakuntsaba niya ang Assistant Secretary na si Henry Bersuto, no? Na nag-i-issue lamang ng 100 to 250 visas para sa mga Chinese.
Tourist.
At dahil dito, hindi ho makakakota ang Chinese ng 2 million this year because to be able to reach that number, the DFA must be issuing almost 8,000 visas a day. So, dyan yung event ang inyong galit, no? Yan ang nagsasabutahe, hindi lamang ng inyong anak, hindi lamang ng DOT, kundi ng buong bansa, 10 ng mga mamamayang Pilipino, dahil mawawalan po tayo rito ng $1 billion ng earnings
2 billion.
or an equivalent of 200 billion.
2 billion.
Remember, tourism creates 2 jobs per tourist.
Kaado, $2 billion yan per annum.
2 billion.
2 billion, not
2
1
billion.
billion. Or equivalent of 120 billion pesos a year.
120 billion.
Isipin po ninyo, from almost 2 million tourists in 2019, we're going to be down to maybe 100 or 200,000 this year if this situation does not change. No? And so, sino ang nasa both Bensuto and this Manalo are known. Bensurto yun, are both known American boys po. Ano? The Secretary Manalo is married to an American. Ano? So there are a lot of questions why they have not lifted this limit of 100 visas per consulate ng ating
In fact,
embassy.
Secretary Prasco has already written the DOT once again following up this very urgent issue. So, kayo have been overtaken by your emotions, bark at the right tree. It is another department of Bongbong Marcos that is destroying the plans of your daughter.
Before I go to Danny here, I just like to say we're not seeing only corruption here. We're not seeing only incompetence, but we are seeing malice, geopolitical malice in the sabotage of our tourism economy. Ayan ay number 2 number of tourists in 2019 that was going to be the biggest batch of foreign tourists to the Philippines na ngayon sinasabotahe deliberately ng mga Amerikano through their American boys in the Department of Foreign Affairs, yung Manalo and Bensurto na yan. Remember, you heard this here, and this is a gigantic crime against our people. Hundreds of thousands who are working in the tourism industry na magugutom po this year. Let's go to our youngest member who just came back from China po with the media delegation. Well, maybe just 1-2 sentence about your trip to China. How would you sum it up before we really discuss it next week?
Yeah, so just one sentence about my trip to China. It was, this is a serious civilization. Yung mga tao nito, yung focus nila is ekonomiya. Yung focus nila ay technology, innovation, at hindi yung mga kaguluhan, kagyera. At nakikita namin na sila ay gumagawa ng their best efforts to really, hindi lang sila magde-develop, kundi yung buong Asia, hindi yung buong mundo magde-develop. Gusto nila a win-win situation. Yun yung emphasis nila sa amin, sa media delegation.
Yeah. Any reaction to this arrogance of corruption and profligacy in our society?
When it comes to Mama Gwen, nakakagalit yung reaction niya dito dahil nung pandemya, akala namin makamasa po siya, makapopulist daw siya kasi she was tutol siya sa mga lockdown, mga mask mandate, yung mga vaccine mandate, yung no vax no right, that was a very populist move. Pero ngayon makikita namin yung in reference to the PAGCOR, yung sungay ni Governor Garcia. Kasi yung pagiging emotional na reaction is comes from a sense of guilty conscience yun. Kasi as far as I know, may kaso siya ng graft and corruption si Governor Garcia. And malungkot lang po kasi yung tourism sector ng China, they are the number 1 or number 2. They give us number 1, number 2 largest tourists in the Philippines na contribute sa ating ekonomiya.
They're the largest tourist group in the world.
Yes.
In
yes.
2019, there were, I think, 120 million Chinese tourists that scattered all over the world. And today, they're now rebounding again in Thailand and the other ASEAN countries, except the Philippines.
Kagaya ng sinabi mo kanina, Kamentong, this is malice in destroying the tourism industry, ipawatak yung mabuting relasyon ng China at ng Pilipinas. So I think kung gusto nila I heard may report kahapon yung Department of Tourism, the Department of Foreign Affairs is pushing the Department of Tourism to push for more Chinese tourists. Well, unang-una ipaligwak niyo lahat mga corruption, mga incompetence doon at yung mga sabotagers.
Yeah. Okay, Kado
On a
again.
different note, gusto ko lamang malaman ng sambayanan na malapit na po ang maliligayang araw ng China dahil aatakihin na ho ng isang Toyota Land Cruiser Prado worth 2 million at make don't mess with this, no? Sabi nga, this is bulletproof at ito ho ang gagamitin nila laban sa mga Philippine Coast Guard ships, Chinese Coast Guard ships. And together with this fleet is 31 brand new 2023 model Isuzu MU-X, that was also bought for 60 million. So, all told, ang COA ho, this will be an additional fleet for the COA, 459 service vehicles. Yun lang ang problema pag land travel ito. Hindi ko maintindihan kami ito kung paano nila gagamitin ito against their perceived enemies dyan sa South China Sea. And, by the way, Kamentong, luxury vehicles are banned since 2018 to Administrative Order 14, no? And ito ho ay doble ng allowance, and they did not get any permission from the Department of Budget Management. So this is the corruption under, tandaan nyo ang pangalan mga kabansa, Commandant Artemio Abu ng Philippine Coast Guard. Siguro si Abu ang gagamit nitong bulletproof na ito at yung kanyang aso dyan na si J. Tariela will only use a brand new MU-X Isuzu. Yan ang mga kabansa, ang latest from your Philippine Coast Guard.
Okay, and well, yan po ang arrogance of corruption and profligacy in our society. Wala pong mag-i-improve, wala pong uunlad po dito sa bayan natin habang ganyan po ang political leadership ng bansa po natin. Walang exception dyan. Yung mga sumasali sa gobyerno po natin, isang intention lang na nandoon sa gitna ng isip po nila ay yung magkurakot po, magtabi. Samantalang ang totoo po, the misery index po sa bansa po natin ay palala ng palala. We might be discussing it a little later on. But regards to the Toyota, expensive luxury Toyota of the Philippine Coast Guard, am I correct, no? Ito po, mamaya, mapapag-usapan natin yung only 54 out of the military's modernization projects, out of 150 projects ng modernization, ang nasasagawa. Pero pwede silang gumastos ng ganyang kalaking mga halaga po sa mga luho po nila.